MrBeast has given away more money than most game shows, charities, and even lottery winners. Private islands, $500,000 checks, $1 million competitions. He's turned ordinary people into instant millionaires. But once the cameras stop rolling and the confetti clears, what really happens to the winners? Do they buy mansions and Lamborghinis? Do they invest and disappear into luxury? Or do some quietly fade back into normal life? Richer, but not transformed. In this video, we're tracking down the real stories behind MrBeast's biggest winners. From a man who walked away with $10 million, to a couple who flipped YouTube fame into real estate, and a few who vanished without a trace. This isn't just about cash, it's about what people do with sudden wealth. And some of these stories, they might surprise you more than the prize itself. Giving away money isn't a gimmick for MrBeast, it's a business model. With over 350 million subscribers and billions of views, MrBeast has built a content empire where generosity is the product, and the more outrageous the giveaway, the bigger the payoff. Private islands, $1 million briefcases, life-changing stunts that play out like reality shows, but with real stakes and real people. He doesn't just hand out money, he creates viral pressure cookers, turning everyday contestants into overnight millionaires in front of tens of millions. And here's what's crazy, he's done it again. And again, and again. This isn't just one lucky video. MrBeast has become a millionaire-making machine, changing lives at a pace no game show could ever match. But what happens to those lives after the video ends? That's where the story gets even more interesting. In MrBeast's biggest competition ever, Beast Games, 1,000 contestants entered. Only one walked out with $10 million. His name? Jeffrey Randall Allen. Player 831, Jeffrey's contestant number, battled through weeks of high-stakes physical and psychological challenges, and when the final moment came, he didn't just win the money, he won it for his son. Jeffrey's son has a rare condition called creatine transporter deficiency, a disease with no cure. After taxes, Jeffrey walked away with about $5 million and publicly pledged to use the money to fund medical research that could save his child's life. No flashy cars, no mansion tours, just a dad using his winnings to fight for something bigger than himself. In a world obsessed with luxury, Jeffrey's story hit different. It wasn't about flexing, it was about hope, and that made it unforgettable. When MrBeast gave away a private island, it felt like a stunt out of a Hollywood movie, but it was real, and Spate was the one who won it. In a tropical challenge filled with survival tasks, social strategy, and classic MrBeast chaos, Mia outlasted the competition and claimed an estimated $1.8 million island as her prize. But what do you even do with an island? That's where the mystery begins. Mia shared a few glimpses of her life post-win on TikTok, but there's been no flashy mansion tour or headline-making real estate flip. Did she keep it, sell it, turn it into a luxury rental? To this day, no one knows for sure, and maybe that's the most powerful flex of all, owning a private island and disappearing from the spotlight. When MrBeast recreated Squid Game in real life, with 456 contestants and a towering $456,000 prize, the internet exploded. And the last person standing? A soft-spoken strategic contestant named Cam. Cam didn't need theatrics. While others cracked under pressure, he kept his cool, made the right alliances, and timed every move. The final challenge, unlike the Netflix series, was a simple game of musical chairs, and Cam won. What did he do next? No sports car, no fame tour, no YouTube channel chasing views. Cam simply took the money and went home. Reports say he planned to use it to build a stable future, support his family, and avoid the chaos of instant celebrity. In a world where fame is the real prize, Cam quietly chose peace over the spotlight. Sometimes winning big means knowing when to walk away. Would you live inside a circle for 100 days straight for $500,000? That's exactly what Shawn did in one of MrBeast's most intense endurance challenges ever. Alone in a fenced-off circle, with cameras rolling day and night, Shawn had to survive isolation, boredom, and mental exhaustion, all while knowing he could walk away with $500,000 if he lasted the full term. Spoiler, he did, and what came next was almost as inspiring as the challenge itself. Shawn used the money to buy his dream home in North Carolina, a life milestone that would have taken years under normal circumstances. But he didn't stop there. He launched a content channel, collaborated with MrBeast's team, and built his own following. From a quiet contestant to a creator with purpose, Shawn turned his win into a lifestyle upgrade, not just a headline. In a Willy Wonka-style showdown, MrBeast turned a real-life chocolate factory into a massive playground, and at the end of the sugar-fueled chaos, one couple walked away with $500,000. Bella and Dallin from Della Vlogs. The challenge was filled with candy rivers, puzzles, and elaborate set pieces, but for Bella and Dallin, it wasn't just a sweet win, it was a launch pad. They didn't blow the money on luxury for show. Instead, they invested in real estate, grew their YouTube channel, and used part of the winnings to support charitable causes. Since then, they've surpassed 1 million subscribers and transformed their online presence into a sustainable business. They didn't just walk away with $500,000, they walked away with momentum, and they proved that with the right mindset, a MrBeast win can become a full-blown career. Not all MrBeast winners are strangers. Sometimes the prize lands right in the crew. Enter Chandler Hallow, the lovable wildcard of the MrBeast team, who once walked away with an $800,000 private island. In a classic challenge filled with laughs, betrayals, and awkward fishing attempts, Chandler came out on top, but winning an island turned out to be a bit more complicated than expected. Between maintenance costs, property taxes, and the sheer logistics of owning an uninhabited island, Chandler eventually sold it, a decision he later confirmed publicly. It wasn't about showing off, it was about being realistic. Chandler still appears regularly in MrBeast videos, has built a fan base of his own, and even launched a personal merch line. Turns out owning an island might be fun, but having options, that's real power. Not every MrBeast winner became a millionaire overnight, but some walked away with opportunities worth even more. Zealous, a small creator, exploded after MrBeast picked him for a challenge to hit 1 million subscribers. He succeeded and turned the momentum into a full-time content career. Jaden Animations, already a massive name, won $1 million in a creator battle, but instead of spending it on herself, she pledged to use part of it to help fans attend art school, turning her prize into purpose. Akira, a familiar face in multiple videos, has quietly racked up cash wins in several challenges without ever making a scene. No flexing, just consistency. And then there's Jaron Barajas, an 18-year-old college student who won $100,000 during MrBeast's NBA All-Star Challenge and plans to use it to fund his education and support his family. Different stories, different stakes, but all changed by one creator's camera. In one of MrBeast's most intense challenges, Brianna Yay emerged victorious in the laser challenge, securing a $250,000 prize. The competition tested participants' patience and agility, culminating in a grueling final round where Brianna and 3 others were trapped inside a laser cage for over 10 hours. When the lasers briefly turned off, they had to dash to a cube containing the cash. Brianna's quick thinking and determination led her to outlast the others and claim the prize. Rather than indulging in personal luxuries, Brianna chose to share her winnings. She reunited the 3 runners-up from the challenge and flew them out to California, treating them to adventures and experiences. Her actions exemplify a spirit of generosity and camaraderie, turning a personal victory into a shared celebration. From million-dollar prize checks to private islands, MrBeast has created a new kind of wealth story, one that doesn't come from Wall Street or inheritance, but from cameras, creativity, and pure competition. Some winners like Jeffrey Allen use their prize to fight for their family. Others like Zealous and Shawn Hendricks flip their moment into full-time careers. And then there are people like Brianna Yay, who prove that generosity doesn't end when the cameras stop. But not everyone goes viral. Some winners walk away rich and vanish quietly because sometimes the real flex isn't fame, it's freedom. Now it's your turn. If MrBeast handed you $1 million, what would you do first? Comment below, hit like if you're still dreaming about that island, and subscribe for more deep dives into how the ultra rich and the newly rich really live.